Now you guys can see police pulled a weapon out on Terence Crawford and some associates of his after his parade yesterday, Sunday or Saturday, for the parade of him beating first ballot Hall of Famer, superstar boxer, Canelo Alvarez, right? And they were pulled over. I don't know why they were pulled over, but they were pulled over, and guns were immediately drawn on Terence Crawford and his company. And the question I have is, why were guns drawn on a car that didn't seem to be threatening? And in the video, as you guys just saw, Terence Crawford had his hands up. Everyone had their hands up. I guess exceptional from the person that was actually filming, just to make sure shit goes the way it's supposed to go, because it happens sometimes not the way it's supposed to go. So they handcuff him. After this man was celebrated, after the mayor came out, after all of this has came to pass, we have Terence Crawford disrespected and in his own city, disrespected in his own city, handcuffed, guns drawn on him, and for what? Because they were profiled? Because that's the only thing that I can think about. And it's bad because you got a guy with damn near the key to the city, but getting treated just like any old body. But it just shows you that they don't care who you are or what you done. It's basically what you look like. And it's bad, man. And somebody should be reprimanded. Somebody should be fired. Because probable cause is one thing. Harassment is another thing. Excessive force is something totally different. Okay, and I think all three of these were displayed yesterday. See, you got a guy like Terence Crawford, don't drink, don't smoke. Sure, stereotypes are for a reason. I get that. But for them to draw guns out on unarmed people like that, because they're afraid of their life, because you hear that shit all the time. Oh, they were afraid for their lives, so they drew guns and flashlights. It's like, okay, unless you see weapons, unless you see guns, why are you drawing guns? What's the issue about? Again, we don't know what the issue is. But if you drew guns on people that have their hands up, that just shows that you're in the wrong profession, because a lot of times what I notice about police, cops, they draw guns on people that they're afraid of. And if you're that afraid of the public, you shouldn't be in public service, period. Because you got a lot of cops that shoot people because they're scared. People fear what they don't understand or what they're afraid of, right? And for Terence Crawford to go through that on his birthday celebration, because his birthday is today. He turns 38 years of age on the 28th of September, okay? But he was celebrating it yesterday. That's embarrassing coming from that place, because he represents Omaha, Nebraska to the fullest. Just to have a public service police officer disrespect him like that, him and his whole crew, it gotta put a nasty bad taste in your mouth. It just has to. And when I heard this and I seen this, I'm like, wow, what could have done? Because I'm not against police at all. I'm for law enforcement to a certain degree. So I'm always kind of like, okay, benefit of the doubt. But in this case, bro, if you got a guy that has a parade that in his name, the mayor's come out, and you don't know who he is, you deserve to be fired because of that. Because to save their jobs, they should have known, dude, that's Terence Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? He's there with his family because he has a big family. He's from Omaha. He has an entourage of people behind him. Everyone wants to be around him at this point. He just did something that people didn't think he could do. You know what I mean? He's an undefeated, undisputed 3-time champion, 5-time champion of the world. So, yeah, you should know who he is. You know what I mean? But it's just sad that people have to go through this type of profiling and stereotypes. And it could have been worse, sure, because they've already got their guns drawn. You know what I mean? And it may just be somebody, forcing or flexing their authority, which is also piss poor. And they should not be able to flex their authority no more. Because of this type of stuff, people gets tired of. And then people talk about, oh, there's no racism. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of it. That's what profiling is about. So stereotypes from profiling get you in this situation where a guy that don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't do any of that, gets harassed in that manner where he just had a celebration and a parade in his honor. It's sad, people. You guys tell me what you think about this unfortunate incident concerning Terence Bud Crawford. Guns drawn on him and handcuffed at his own parade. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.